Yo, ho, ho. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another edition of Mafia Live. As always, your host, Dan Mitchell. I'm giving you that late break in NFL news, and it's also accompanied by some of the finest amateur analysis on the face of the planet. Notice how I didn't say professional. I will never frame myself as a professional by any means. I'm just a fan who loves football, and frankly, I miss it considerably. So I figured that this is my opportunity for the next couple of weeks to really be creative and bring as much interesting content, whether or not that it's reactions, whether or not that it's just like really off-brand topics, and ease the damn pain of us sitting around waiting for training camp in July. That's all I want. I just want training camp, right? I want the 26th of July to be here so I can just ruthlessly stare at Twitter and get some actual like NFL news, right? Like I want to hear how our rookies are progressing with pads on during training camp. I want to watch preseason games. Give me something. Give me my fix of NFL content. I feel like each and every single one of us are patiently waiting for that day. I see some people right in the comment section already, and you did read that title correctly. There's a platform out there. I'm sure that you are very familiar with it. It's called TikTok, right? And it has been dominating content, I would say, for the past year or so. I would say that TikTok is probably a bit more popular than YouTube as of right now, as far as daily use. And with a new social media platform, there comes a lot of very bad takes and some good ones too. So what I decided to do for this episode is that we are going to be reacting to some of the dumbest takes I have seen in a very long time on TikTok. Some are good. Some are good. I'm just going to give you a little stroll down TikTok memory lane. There's a couple of creators who just absolutely shit on Josh Allen, and it's wildly annoying. But good morning, everybody. Hope everybody is doing fantastic. As always, Down Mafia Live at 11 a.m. EST, Monday through Friday, is brought to you by Prize Picks. Prize Picks, hands down, the best betting parlay app on the market today. The best thing about it is, as soon as when you sign up, just simply go to the App Store. So you type in Prize Picks and you put in code Don Mafia. It's one word, DONMAFIA, and they're going to match your first deposit. So if you put $20 down, they're going to add $20 on top of it. You get the overall scheme. There's a bunch of baseball betting going on right now, and then there's NFL futures as well. So say, for example, you're feeling froggy and you think Josh Allen's going to go over, 4,300 yards or under even, or any of your other players. Go on ahead and hit up Prize Picks. It directly supports my channel. Would definitely love you for the rest of time. I'm seeing a lot of familiar faces in the live chat. Dominique is coming in. Finally made it on time. Bills Mafia, what is up? I sincerely hope everyone's doing well. It's Tuesday right now. I feel like days have just been blending in for me recently. I don't know why. Like, for some reason, today is giving me like Thursday, Friday vibes right now. It's a beautiful day. South Carolina. Once I wrap up this stream, I'm going to go for my run. And then, just relax and prep for my show at 5 p.m., baby. That's exactly how my day's looking. Hope everybody else is doing great. Morning, Danny boy. What's up, man? How's the good life, bro? How's life as a Cleveland Browns fan going on? I've seen a lot of disrespect for the Cleveland Browns still. I'll tell you that. In fact, what I'll do is I'll show you the one TikTok I did on the Cleveland Browns, and I got absolutely roasted by everybody else in the entire AFC North. It was absolutely something wild. Jordan Smith says, terrible takes on TikTok. This should be interesting. I am going to introduce you to a lot of creators that you are going to want to troll. You are going to want to internet bully. Okay? Now, I'm not saying you do that. Okay? These guys are, I'm pretty sure half of them are trolling just to get clicks and get views. But then also, definitely don't spread any hate toward these people. They just, they just love talking shit about football. That comes with the game. That comes with it. Go Bills. That's what I'm talking about. Dave, what's up, man? Hope all is well. Smash that like button. Absolutely. I love when the audience comes in and helps me out by spreading the good news. Smash that like button, y'all. It takes less than a second. It's completely free. And it really helps me out with the YouTube algorithm. This is going to introduce my content to a lot of other football desperate eyeballs right now. Okay. And then that is the best way. Smashing that like button, hands down, the easiest way everybody can say. News cycles are dead. Everybody's on vacation. How'd your fast go? Would you do it again? Dick J. I know. Not sure about you, but I did notice that Good Morning Football hasn't had the regular cast on for the past 2 weeks. Everyone's on vacation. They're doing their thing. News cycles are crazy. I mean, I think everyone's just hoping that D-Hop signs somewhere or maybe Dalvin Cook signs somewhere so they have something to absolutely beat to the ground. Y'all, literally less than a month right before Bills camp starts and less than a month in a lot of camp starts. So we are in the home stretch for football season right around the corner. That is for damn sure. Keith Stewart, what's up, Dan? What's up, man? How's the good life? Hope all is well with you. Brandon Day is saying, Dan, do you see the Brandon Beane extension stopping him from making an all-in move this season? Go Bills. Brandon Day, honestly, man, I'm happy that he was extended. Very pleased with what he's been able to do for our organization, but I think the only move and so I feel like the only move that he could potentially make is us trading one of our current players for maybe an additional draft pick or something like that. That's the extent of where I see Brandon Beane going. I don't see us picking up anybody, at least nobody of significant value. Would be depth at best, or maybe somebody that's sleeping. And so I really don't see him making any move. I just don't think the money's there. We will see. Not fake Shane. Yo, Dan, lurking at work. Yo, man, listen, I love that. Love that. Watching your boy while you're on the clock, man. Look at that. I appreciate that. Oh, Jordan Smith says, who should go on the Bills Wall of Fame next? Are we talking current players, or are we talking recently retired? A couple of other things. But anyway, guys, this is what we're about to do. I have pre-selected a couple of TikToks. And by the way, I forgot to even tell you guys, this is essentially the start of my segment for terrible takes, right? And a couple of streams ago, I did have all of you, or several of you at least, try and attempt to join my Discord. I'm going to see if anybody's put, bad takes. Is there a bad take thing? No. Nobody did that. So this is what I'm going to do real fast. I am going to invite you guys to my Discord, excuse me. And then literally anytime you see a TikTok, you see a YouTube video that just grinds your gears, a tweet, screenshot it or put the link right in there. This is the invite link right to my Discord. So right over there, ladies and gents, that's where you can go on ahead and just talk. Have a good time and talk to, some other NFL fans and send me terrible takes. Send me terrible takes, ladies and gents. I'm going to this stream so I can go ahead and actually pin this for everybody that wants to join the Discord and put in some terrible takes. And then this is going to be a show that's going to be a regular thing on this channel right up until there's actually football news to talk about. Okay, so I'm going to go on ahead live in at this. Oh, shit. I sound so weird when I listen to my own voice. All right. Pin message. Boom. That's my Discord. So say, for example, that you want to join. I highly recommend it. I'm going to be doing a lot of content geared off of this. So once you guys end up joining, let me know. And then after it is all said and done, look at that. Look at everybody's. Oh, man. Holy shit. 4 in a single minute. You will notice a bad takes channel. It doesn't have an emoji yet. Somebody set this up. And if you guys ever see bad takes, flag me. Let me know. Let me know where they are, because I'm going to be gearing episodes around all of these. But without further ado, let's share this screen. Let's start watching some NFL bad takes. All right. And trust me, there's quite a few. There is quite a few of people that I am a fan of as well. And then people that I just find ridiculously cringy. Okay. By the way, it's definitely funny. And this is something that I feel like I've had a hard time accepting, right? I have a larger audience on TikTok than I do on YouTube. So does that make me a TikToker? When I introduce myself and I tell people, yo, what do I do? I'm not even sure how I feel about that. And so I'm not even sure how I feel about that. This is like a child's app, but everybody just loves. And so I'll show you some of the football stuff I do. And some of the oh my God, dude, some of the comments I receive, dog. Yeah. Some of the comments I receive on some of these are absolutely wild. But this is not about me. This is not about me. Dave's coming in. He's saying, can we screenshot bad tweets too? Absolutely. Of course. Absolutely. Bad tweets, TikToks, YouTube videos, wherever there's just a fucking terrible take, you screenshot it and you put it in my Discord. And we're going to go through these on a regular basis. But without further ado, there is this one kid who absolutely gets me going. Okay? It's this guy right here. He's actually several times. In fact, I think that we're just going to, I feel like that we're going to go through a lot of his content on this episode because this kid's trolling 1,010%. 1,010%. But let's see.
Is Dolphin superstar Tyreek Hill going to receive a suspension this season? If you haven't seen this already, basically Tyreek Hill allegedly slapped a boat employee on the back of the head this past weekend. And people, mainly Bills and Jets fans, are calling for Tyreek Hill to get suspended from this. Of course it's Bills and Jets fans wanting Tyreek Hill.
Of course. Like, and so if you're a shit human being, and you demonstrate a history of like obviously violence from children, women, and now it appears to be like borderline damn senior citizens at a marina, 110%. I also just realized that my fucking mic was not even set up. Dude, what am I? Is this amateur hour? Matthew C says, I hate this guy. Well, listen, you're going to hate this episode because we are combing through this man's content today. He's probably going to like, there's been a couple of times where I've stitched this kid and like I got reported for harassment and bullying. And like, I didn't even say anything bad to the kid at all. Like, I didn't say anything bad to the kid at all. Like, I just ended up getting reported for it. I was like, bro, like, and so if you can't stand the heat, stay out of the damn kitchen. Am I right? Okay, let me actually switch up my mic real fast. My audio probably sounded like absolute fucking dirt earlier. Delusional Patriots fan, we are going through bad takes. Okay, and this kid specifically, he dominates this episode.
Tyreek Hill to be suspended because they're scared of the Dolphins. You know you can't beat us. So you want our players to get suspended and not play against you. How hilarious. And news recently broke that the guy is going to be pressing charges against Tyreek. But dude, you just got slapped in the head. It's not like he kicked your ass. People are talking as if Tyreek Hill beat this guy's ass to the floor and left him there to die. But that's not what happened. He just slapped him on the head. There's nothing wrong with that. I slap my brother on the head all the time. You don't see me getting suspended from TikTok or YouTube. But if the NFL ends up giving Tyreek Hill a suspension for slapping a dude on the head, that will be the softest thing I've ever seen this league.
No, my friend. I would say the softest thing is putting $5 down on like a WNBA parlay, but go on.
Tyreek Hill did not beat this guy senselessly to the ground. He just slapped him on the head, took his boat. Who cares? But
slapped him on the head, took his boat. Yeah, you're right. Let's just let him off scot-free.
If Tyreek Hill does receive a suspension, then the NFL just wants the Bills and Jets to win. Justice for Tyreek. A suspension should not happen.
This kid is fucking off of his rocker, man. This kid is fucking insane. He really is. And so, I mean, he's a Dolphins fan and he's got a winter hat on in the summer. I'm pretty sure he's from Jersey, as a matter of fact. Well, we want your players to stop assaulting people. Yeah, dude. Not that hard. Okay. If Josh did this, he would just say that you keep your hands to yourself. Dude, this kid hates the Bills. He hates the Bills. In fact, let's actually go to, okay, these are the NFL takes. This one's really going to upset you, but let's watch this one.
NFL takes that need to be said. Miami Dolphins have the best overall roster in the NFL.
I don't know about that.
Damar Hamlin should not win comeback player of the year.
Yo, he's playing with fucking fire. This man died. He died and he came back to life. Not comeback player of the year. Are you kidding me? I'd say comeback player of the century. Yeah, well, Glenn, I'd be lying if that was not in the back of my head as well. And so we're just reacting to really bad takes. Let's see.
Tariq Woolen is a better cornerback than Sauce Gardner. Detroit Lions are legit Super Bowl contenders.
That's the only thing
the
that
Las
I can agree
Vegas
with.
Raiders will have the worst record in the NFL.
Aaron
Aaron Rodgers is no longer a top 10 quarterback.
Okay, so like out of like 8 takes, 2 of them I could potentially agree.
NFL takes that.
Let's actually check this dude out real fast. Let's check this dude out. Some of the Josh Allen ones are pretty bad. Let's see. Father's Day special. Oh, no. Don't tell me he's stealing our joke.
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there, but I want to give a special shout out to one specific father out there. And that's to Daddy Tua. You have done a fantastic job with your kids, Josh, Mac, and Aaron. There's not a single father figure out there better than Daddy Tua. These kids are lucky to have a guy like you. Josh, Mac, and Aaron, you guys are some lucky kids. Make sure to treat your father well today. Fans up.
Dude. Oh
NFL takes that need to be said. Miami Dolphins have the...
Dude. Oh my God. All right. Let's see what else we got here. There's one more Josh Allen one that I found that just made me absolutely go crazy. Oh, yeah. He was like celebrating the whole like Buffalo Bills downfall again. Like you're going to see a lot of that. That was apparently with Diggs.
The Buffalo Bills are already imploding after the first day of minicamp. Stephon Diggs wasn't present to the mandatory minicamp today for the Buffalo Bills, and Sean McDermott told reporters that it was very concerning. This is just
not lying.
Beautiful. Stephon Diggs don't want to be a Bill anymore. He wants out of there. Stephon's a smart man. He knows Josh Allen sucks and knows the team will never win a Super Bowl. So Bills, don't do him dirty.
Oh, no.
Let him go. Let him go somewhere that he wants to be. The Bills' downfall is upon us, and I am loving every single second of it.
Yeah. He hates the Bills. Yeah, he definitely hates the Bills. But you know what? Let's get back into it. Let's get back into some of the things that we got here. Okay. So there's some other stuff. What was this one? Oh, this girl, like, and so I'm actually like a really big fan of her. But she definitely put a giant dig at the Bills during this show. Madden sales have been so bad lately. Having Josh Allen on the cover is a great idea. That stung. That stung, Annie. Hottest NFL takes. Okay, let's hear this one.
So I asked you guys, what is your hottest take going into this NFL season? And the replies did not disappoint. Let's read through a couple right now. Starting off strong, and one that I might agree with, the Jets won't make the playoffs. Sam Howell for MVP. The Giants will win the NFC East. When it comes to the Patriots, there were two answers on the complete opposite side of the spectrum. One saying Mac Jones isn't going to finish the year as the Patriots quarterback, and the other saying...
First off, like I think everybody is like criminally underestimating Mac Jones. And like this is coming from a Bills fan, honestly. Like I think he's going to do a lot better than people are expecting him to. I think that the Patriots are going to kind of like take a page from like the Bills from back in our drought days, where the guy is literally going to like just be like in like this consistent purgatory of barely over or barely under. Barely over or barely under 500. I don't think that he's going to be that bad.
They're saying the Pats are going to make the playoffs while the Jets and Dolphins both miss.
Oh. Yeah, that's hot, all right. That's definitely a hot take. As in, I'm just not seeing it.
Finally, a lot of Jaguars love. This guy says the Jags are going to be the #1 seed in the AFC come playoffs.
Not a bad take. Not a bad take. I think Glenn even was talking about that the other day. And so I think Glenn was even talking about that the other day, that their schedule is just so dumb that they could very well be the first seed.
Time. And let's do it one better. They make the AFC Championship game. Trevor Lawrence is MVP, and Calvin Ridley is a top fantasy receiver. What's your hot take?
I could definitely see some of that happening here. Leave Josh Allen alone. Oh, this guy. I have no idea who this guy is, but this made me absolutely flip out when I saw it.
Good night to everyone in upstate New York except for any of the women who are messing with our quarterback Josh Allen's head. Leave him be. I know he's wildly attractive, charismatic, and I too would take a fastball right down the pipe from him. But Buffalo deserves a Super Bowl, and we need our guy to be at the top of his game mentally. Any single women ages 25 to 35 within 100 miles of where I live. Even what bit of TikTok fame I have hasn't changed the fact that my Tinder and Bumble are drier than the jokes your dad tells at the family July 4th barbecue. I may resemble a young Peter Griffin, but I make a mean homemade chicken Alfredo. Keep a clean home and we'll have no problem calling you Sugar Britches. like I'm some blue-collar cowboy from West Texas.
Sugar britches.
Those of you with a strained relationship with your dad, or those of you looking for a house husband will have top priority. The family in Aldi's Penyan who brought...
Okay, yeah. So I thought that was more like Josh Allen situation. Oh, let's see this guy. Yeah. Let's see these guys right here. And so their podcast is called You Don't Know
Diggs
Ball.
is unhappy in Buffalo. He just signed an extension with the Bills. And you saw like him and Josh Allen were arguing last year. I guess now it's mended, but what doesn't make sense to me is why make that such a big public issue yesterday if it's a problem that can be resolved in a day? Diggs is unhappy in Buffalo. He just
That was, I don't know, that was like not really inspiring. I know that, damn, bro, they love talking about this team, Real Has. You Don't Know Ball podcast.
You go back to that last game they played together in Buffalo against Cincinnati. Again, get your ass kicked at home in your weather. Seems like things really just soured that day as where we're at right now.
This was kind of like not talked about after that game. In reality, if they take Diggs out of that offense, like who?
I mean,
Diggs is
not a bad
unhappy in
take,
Buffalo.
though.
He
Not a
just
bad
signed an
take.
extension.
It's not a bad take at all, actually. And so we really wouldn't be anything if that was the case. What was another one here? This right here is interesting. Listen to this. Small account, but I agree with this.
Look, Ravens are going into this year with a lot of high expectations, and I'm not buying it at all. I think they fired a very, very good offensive coordinator.
First off, I think them firing Greg Roman was absolutely stupid. It was absolutely fucking stupid for the Ravens to fire this guy. But let's continue.
That the Ravens fans really, really hated, and I think they disrespected a little too much here. They never finished top 8 or outside the top 8 in rushings since he's been there. And I think he really understood Lamar's strengths as a runner. And with this new offensive coordinator, they're looking to pass more. And I'm not too sure if Ravens fans are ready for the reality check that he's not an elite passing quarterback. It's just the truth. And look, Lamar's a great quarterback, but I don't think he's going to be able to pass the ball 30 times a game consistently.
I agree. He sounds like you did, Dan, when you lost your bet. Kay said we need to stop letting everybody and their mother have a podcast. What's up, Mike Green? We are reacting to NFL takes on TikTok. You missed some bad ones.
And when you look at it, Lamar has never been good in the playoffs, and he's never played good against good teams in general. And I think it's going to be a lot for someone like him, especially with no weapons. Look, I'm not saying it's not possible for Lamar to improve, but I'm going off of what I see right now, and I've just never been a fan of Lamar's passing game. He's obviously an elite rushing quarterback, maybe the best. He's right there with Justin Fields at the moment, but before Justin Fields this year, he was definitely the best by far. And I just have never seen him consistently pass the ball. Okay, let's get off Lamar disrespect. Okay, I'm not trying to. It's not just about Lamar Jackson. Okay, it's just the whole offensive coordinator situation. And let's be honest here, the Ravens.
Who is their offensive coordinator now? Who do they hire? Ravens offensive coordinator? So I feel like it was out of Georgia, right? Todd Monken. Yeah. He was the offensive coordinator for UGA. So
Ravens have never
an
been
SEC, and so an SEC offensive coordinator is typically a good bet. Last notable one was Brian Dable, right? When he was out there, but. What else we got? This one I like too is like defending Josh Allen. Let me see. What about this one?
You wrote a letter to your brother on draft night.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful letter.
Thanks, man.
Yeah. And you know, you
Y'all
said
soft on here.
Yeah.
I got me soft.
Yeah. It's okay.
All right, let's see what else. Let's see Josh Allen Madden, because I know a lot of people got upset about that. A lot of people were very upset. Madden cover alternatives. Oh, no. Oh, no.
With Josh Allen being announced as the cover athlete for Madden 24 this year, it got me thinking about some alternatives that could have been even better. I know this play was illegal, but how do you not feature one of the greatest feats of athleticism we've ever seen on a football field? And Josh Allen's great, but until I see him shirtless on a plane wearing $500,000 worth of ice on his neck, I'll take Kirk O'Chains instead.
And so that would be a funny cover.
And we've already seen plenty of great receivers grace the cover of Madden in years past, so why not a big men can catch 2 cover? Or maybe you want the hide your wives, hide your kneecaps edition, or the hide your entire family from Kadarius Toney edition, or what about Mr. E is for everyone Chase, pass protection Zeke, look and disgust Rust, some barefoot homeless guy, the butt punt, the E for explicit version, or if you're looking to spend a little extra, you can get my personal favorite, the
Burrowhead, my ass. There's a couple of other football takes I did. Let me see. Madden Curse, already talking about that. Okay, let's do NFL takes. Let's just go straight to the source here, ladies and gents. It kind of pisses me off. It sort of pisses me off because a lot of these. Oh, look at this. We have a plethora. We have a plethora of some stuff right here. So I wish that like the dates were a little better, but let's see. NFL takes 2023. Let's do that. There you go. Oh, look, there's me. Anyway.
Hot takes for the 2023 NFL season. Here we go. I think that the Atlanta Falcons lead the National Football League in rushing this season. Behind Bijan Robinson and Tyler Algier, Arthur Smith has a hell of a backfield at his disposal. I think they're going to run the ball and run it often.
Terrible.
If they're going to be successful this season, they're going to need a great rushing attack, and I think that they're going to get it. I think there's a very real possibility that Jonathan Gannon is one and done as the Arizona Cardinals head coach.
And so the Cardinals are just like a poorly ran organization. I could 1,000% seeing them firing the guy after literally one attempt. I definitely could.
If they're as pathetic as I think they will be this season, it's very likely that they get the number 1 overall pick and draft Caleb Williams. Will they want a defensive coach at the helm when Williams sets foot in Arizona? I just don't know. I think that the Tennessee Titans absolutely blow it up either at the deadline or at the end of this season if they're not in playoff contention or miss the playoffs. This Tennessee roster has been in decline for a couple of years now, and I think this could be the last season that they think that they have a chance before a massive rebuild.
Luckily that they have a dumb easy schedule. Luckily they have like a stupid easy schedule.
Am I going to do it again? I think I have to.
No.
I think that Mike Tomlin's 500 or better streak comes to an end this season. I just don't see Pittsburgh getting to 9 wins. I know I said it last season too, but this year I just don't see any.
So Mike Tomlin's, in my opinion, I said this yesterday, like actually like as like a super hot take that like I think that Tomlin is the best current coach like in the league. Belichick's obviously the best all time.
My memories museum.
NFL
I'm
hot
just saying, hey Mona Lisa, come.
Nope. Yeah. So we're muting that one. We are muting that one. So the Buccaneers will be the worst team in the league. I see that. The Lions will win the NFC North. I'm fine with that. I'm good with that. Geno Smith will be an MVP candidate. Fields, no. Texans will place what? Like, these have gotten very bad. Vikings will not make the playoffs. Russell Wilson will have a comeback year. I could see that. Saints will win the division. It's not really that hot. So the NFC South is different.
NFL season. Here we go. I think that Anthony Richardson is going to play the best of the rookie quarterbacks. No, I don't think that he's in the.
I'm not sure about that. What do y'all feel about all these rookies coming in? And so these really aren't hot takes. And so these videos are what I make. Dude, I love it. I love it. And so the Cardinals are the new Dolphins now that the Finns are forced to get off the bench and work the relaxation destination in Arizona. And so the people who are hating on Allen are the ones who thought he would be a bust or they were wanting him as their quarterback. I agree, man. Music to my ears. Bryce Young will be the best. Head Start's coming in thinking that Bryce Young is going to absolutely take it over. But Let's continue, man.
In the best offense of the rookies, but I think that his head coach, Shane Steichen, is going to help him a lot, specifically having worked with Jalen Hurts in the past. I see a big rookie year for Richardson. I think that Darren Waller returns to his 2019 and 2020 form with the New York Giants. Brian Dable absolutely loves utilizing his tight ends, and this is going to be the best that he's worked with in a long, long time.
That's not bad. So I'm following this guy.
I think Waller returns to his Pro Bowl level.
The takes really not that hot.
I think the Cincinnati Bengals finished with the #1 scoring offense in the National Football League this season, and I think Joe Burrow has a great chance to win his first NFL MVP in 2023. Their receiving duo was obviously one of the best in the National Football League, and I think fortifying their offensive line even further, adding Orlando Brown, is going to prove to be huge for the Bengals. I think that the Houston Texans are going to be a very competitive football team this season. No, I don't think
I don't know about that.
They're going to win a lot of games, but bringing a head coach like DeMeco Ryans in to really hot takes for the 20.
The Cleveland Browns are going to win the AFC North this year. I am dying on that hill. Now, I have zero skin in this game. I am a Buffalo Bills fan, but the amount of people I am seeing sleeping on this team is insane. The pass rush is about to be absolutely insane with arguably the best at his position in Myles Garrett. Then they go on ahead and add Zadarius Smith to this defensive line. Good luck. It's not to mention this absolute unit of a running back in Nick Chubb. Dude's about to go crazy this year. And don't think for a second that this guy's best days of football are behind him. Now he's going to have a full training camp and a full season to really get things going with that offense. And so on top of that, their secondary is absolutely elite. Their offensive line finished 6th in overall production last year in 2022, with the vast majority of them returning. I dare you to point out a single hole on this Cleveland Browns roster. You can't. Now, that entire division is going to be stacked. I mean, let's be honest with ourselves. The entire AFC is absolutely loaded. But whatever you do, don't sleep on the future AFC North division champions. I'm dying on that hill, man.
What is your hottest take for the 2023 NFL season? Let's see them in the comments. What is your hottest take for the 20?
Let's go to the comments here. The Chiefs win the Super Bowl. It's not a very hot take there, brother. Steelers make the playoffs and go to the AFC Championship 12-5. Okay, he's a Rams fan too, by the way. He's got a 49ers win the Super Bowl with either a 14-3 or 15-2 record. That is Eagles win it all. Nick Chubb wins Offensive Player of the Year. The Bills don't make the playoffs and finish 3rd in the division. Yo, this guy's trying to fight or something. Brett Clark, what the hell is your problem, bro? Vikings make it to the playoffs, and the Commanders finally win a playoff game for the first time since 2005. Patrick Mahomes wins MVP, obviously. Big W, dude. Big W. That's not a fucking hot take, bro. That's not a hot take. Anyway, let's continue.
Hot takes for the 2020.
Top 10 hot takes going into the NFL season. Number 10, Anthony Richardson will throw more interceptions than touchdowns, but the Colts will still be a top 8 rushing team in the NFL. Number 9, Odell Beckham will win Comeback Player of the Year. Number 8, Miles.
First off. And so DeMar Hamlin puts on his helmet once and goes out there and plays a snap. Who is this guy? Dog Pound Dan. And the Browns are criminally underrated. Some of the worst takes I've seen from the Bills was this guy on Dom Mafia Live. Yeah, dude, he's a punk, bro. He's a punk. Yeah, he don't know ball.
Miles Garrett will win Defensive Player of the Year. The Detroit Lions will win a playoff game for the first time since 1991. Russell Wilson gets benched for Jarrett Stidham in Week 10 against the Buffalo Bills. Justin Jefferson leads the league in receiving yards for the 2nd year in a row and finishes 3rd in MVP voting. Bijan Robinson wins Rookie of the Year with over 2,000 scrimmage yards. Trevor Lawrence wins the MVP and sweeps the AFC South.
I think Trevor's going to be in the conversation this year. I really do. Mason, what's up, man? Hope all is well. We are reacting to NFL takes on TikTok, man. That's what we're doing.
Pittsburgh Steelers finished with a losing record in the first time in the Mike Tomlin era. And my biggest hot take, the Minnesota Vikings will win the Super Bowl.
What?
Top 10.
What did he just say?
Biggest hot take, the Minnesota Vikings will win the Super Bowl.
Listen, bro. If you love your team, you love your damn team. You love your damn team, okay? Wow. Okay, this year we will shock people. Last year was a miracle that McDermott held us together. Plus, we were a mash unit. Listen, man, I love it. I need it to happen. Mason saying that he is a Vikings fan. He definitely is. There's no way. Like, there's absolutely no way. Like, I think the Lions are just built too well. I think the Lions would need to have like a huge rain cloud of injury just completely storm that poor organization for the Lions not to win that division by like a 3 to 4 game margin. Maybe I could see the Vikings making the playoffs as a wild card, maybe because the NFC is just absolutely filled with zero talent, but that's 1,000% the Lions division and winning the Super Bowl. And so they expect the Vikings to get past the Niners, the Eagles in the playoffs. Come on.
5 more hot takes for the upcoming 2023 NFL.
What you got for me, young man?
Brian Burns will win Defensive Player of the Year.
Brian Burns.
For the Saints, the Derek Carr experiment will be a total fail, and they will be bottom of the division.
Derek Carr is a failure.
Tyler Algier will outperform rookie running back Bijan Robinson.
What?
Lamar Jackson will win the second MVP this season. Jonathan Taylor has another disappointing season and gets himself out of the top 10 running back conversation.
Oh.
Subaru hatchback. Man, I'm talking
NFL AFC prediction. What you got? Oh,
I
don't know. Yeah. And so I'm muting that one. Las Vegas Raiders 3-14. Colts 4-13. Texans 5-12. Okay, I'm not mad at these. Tennessee 6-11. Yep. 6. Oh, Denver. I'm not sure if I agree with that one. I do see Denver actually coming back. Like, I love Sean Payton as an offensive-minded coach. I don't think Russell Wilson's done. I think he still has a couple of years left. I don't necessarily agree with that one. New England, I can see them winning a couple more games than that. That is, dude, that right. Yeah. No way. 7-10. I don't agree with that one. Steelers 10-7. Chargers 11-6. Jets 11-6. Baltimore, way overhyped. I see Baltimore winning 10 games. Miami 12-5. I see that. Jacksonville 11-6. Kansas City 12-5. Buffalo 12. Wow, we have a lot of 12-5s up here. This is not bad at all. This is not bad at all, as a matter of fact. This is not bad at all. It's filled with misguided talent. Head Start is saying that the Panthers win a playoff game this year. Cody is coming in saying that Lions have good talent upcoming. You're on point. Can they win 2 playoff games, though? That's left to be seen. I feel like, yeah. And so I can see that. And so I can see the Panthers winning the division. It's interesting, man. Like, I mean, I want to see what Bryce Young can do. I've seen a couple of videos of him, like, at minicamp, and, like, when his offensive line stood up, like, he completely disappeared. Mason's coming in and saying that, and so the most overhyped team is the Chargers. If the Chargers like didn't get screwed with injuries year after year after year after year, then I think that they might actually be like a pretty solid contender, but that team can't stay healthy. I'm not sure if maybe it's the turf like over at their stadium, because the Rams go through a shit ton of injuries too. It's their trainers. I'm not even sure. Ronald's coming in saying that Bryce Young is going to get hit once and be broken. And Chargers been overhyped since 2006. Okay, so Bills 12-5, Bengals 13-4. All right.
Jair Alexander, on behalf of the NFL, you have been randomly selected for a drug test because what the fuck are you smoking?
And so I do remember that Jair Alexander did say that Jordan Love was the best quarterback in the NFL. Listen, I'm all about riding with your boys. But Cody is saying this. Can you give a bullet point on Herbert? And so I've always heard that he is just as good as Allen, but I've never understood it. I don't see similar talent. I think arm talent is similar. I think what separates Josh Allen is his ability to extend plays, A, and so run outside of the pocket, and then also gain yards with his legs by itself. That's what I think is like the main difference. I think Herbert has just been dealt with zero consistency when it comes to coaching, right? He like had this one coach for 2 years, and like he was And so the intermediate Bills coach for a while, it's Anthony something. When Rex Ryan ended up getting fired, he got up. Staley never really does any like situations for him. And so I like Herbert. Would I put him at top 5? No. I think he certainly has. Yeah, Mike Green, thank you. It's Anthony Lynn. And then they ended up getting Brandon Staley afterwards, who did not give him any or did not do him any favors at all, like during the playoffs last year. And injuries just plagued that poor kid, dude. Like injuries plagued that poor kid. Offensive linemen going down left and right. Mike Williams hasn't played a full season in damn forever. Keenan Allen, he's great, but so huge fan of Herbert. I am. I just think that he's been dealt a pretty shitty hand as far as, and so the way that his organization is ran and the bad luck when it comes to injuries. So Allen's running ability is the best in the league. Yeah. So I would say him and Lamar are probably up there. And so I don't know. And so if they're telling him not to run or if it's him, Glenn saying turnover ability. Austin, my boy, what's going on, man? Yo, what's up? You talk about that thing I sent you yet. You don't have to. I'm just wondering. Let me double check my text because I do kind of want to see what you're talking about there. Yeah, I did, as a matter of fact. And so I ended up making a TikTok about it. So about the whole, with Josh Allen and his girlfriend situation. We'll see. Right. Who's this kid? Oh, a mock draft? Nope. Talk to me. Kyler Murray. This kid's, dude, he's got to be 12. He's got to be 12. The Jets will miss the playoffs. It's not completely out of the. Zeke doesn't get signed. Christian Kirk is a top 10 wide receiver. I mean, those are hot takes. Colts finish.
From 31 to 22, they trade with Baltimore. They give up some later picks, okay? The Chiefs have 10 picks in this draft.
Who are the Panthers taking at number 1?
What are your thoughts on the guys this year?
Will Levis for me is
nice. 300K on my.
No. My 2023 Brees Hall becomes a top 5. Yeah. I can see that. Bills fall off badly. Fuck this kid. Sports Edit TC. Travis ETM breaks 1,500. Yo. Let's see what Tua, dude. Because Tua is very polarizing, right? Let's see. He came after my man right there. I'm going to go videos real fast. Let's see. I want to see someone absolutely just ripping it up. Someone believing in them. Oh, these guys. Dude, these guys hate the Bills. Yo, where was he talking about? I forgot about these guys. Let's see. So they put out a lot of stuff. Okay, these guys are predicting the Dolphins record.
23 schedule prediction. Drew right here will predict the Dolphins schedule. He has Tua winning MVP. I expect 13 games. Let's go through it. At the Chargers.
At the Chargers, that's a win.
At the Patriots.
He doesn't lose to them. That's a dub.
Versus the Broncos.
I gave him a dub when I did mine also. So, yeah, this is a win.
At the Bills.
That's a loss.
Versus the Giants.
Yeah, they should win this one.
4-1. Versus the Panthers.
It's a win.
5. At the Eagles.
That's a loss.
5-2. Versus the Patriots.
That's a win.
6-2. At the Chiefs.
That's a loss.
Versus the Raiders.
That's a win.
I feel like that these guys are just picking the teams that are the juggernauts, right? I feel like that this is the team that just does that. Oh, wow, the official Arizona Cardinals YouTube channel. Look at that. Bills are healthy. Need I say more? What's up, Dan? What's up, Bobby? What's up, man? We're sitting here reacting to TikTok takes.
At the Jets.
Maybe you guys will actually get one.
We won last year.
With Tua playing.
Oh, is he going to be playing this game? Who knows?
Don't do that. I'm going to go at the Jets. This is a loss.
At the Commanders.
Sneaky good defense. And by sneaky, there's nothing sneaky about it. They're like that. I'm going to go win, though.
Versus the Titans.
Should be a win.
Versus the Jets.
This is a win here. It's split.
Versus the Cowboys.
I'll go loss here.
At the Ravens.
I'll go win against the Cowboys. I'll go loss against Baltimore.
Versus the Bills to close out the schedule.
That's a win because they're going to split.
11.
Okay. I'm not mad at the guy. So there is one Bills record. Okay. Let's talk about these guys. Let's talk about these dudes real fast.
Buffalo Bills 2023 record prediction. Riv is going to do the honor of giving the wins and losses for the Bills.
Bills hat on today.
Now, first game at the Jets.
I think we split with the Jets, so I'll take this one as an L.
Versus Raiders.
W.
At Commanders.
We better not lose that first game.
Versus Dolphins.
This is first one in Buffalo?
Yeah.
We'll split, so I'll take this one.
Versus Jaguars.
In Buffalo?
No,
in
this
London.
is 9:30 a.m.
Oh, this is London.
I'll take the W here for the Bills.
Versus Giants.
W.
At Patriots.
I'll go W here. And Von Miller's back.
Versus Buccaneers.
W.
At Bengals.
Loss.
Versus Broncos.
Man, I feel like, dude, here's my biggest thing about the Bengals, right? Like, here's my biggest thing about the Bengals. And this is how I'm looking at everything is that everybody in the world is literally basing that the Bengals own our organization. It was one game. It was one game. You can't say that a team owns you until there's a little bit more of a sample size. That's hands down my most frustrating thing that I go through on a regular basis when I hear that everyone now, the national media, is talking about like, oh yeah, dude, like it's the Chiefs and the Bengals that the Bills need to get past. The Chiefs I can see, right? Like they have our number in the playoffs. It's how it works. Like I can accept that. I can accept that we need to get over that hump of the Chiefs. We literally played the Bengals once. Literally played them once. And everyone is just putting them on this pedestal saying that that's something that we need to prove that we can beat them. It's one game. So tired. It's such a tired take. Okay? If we lose to the Bengals in the regular season and then they kick us out of the playoffs again next year, sure. I will be on that hill. Even if that first game right before Damar Hamlin happened and we got our asses kicked, then yeah, maybe I would agree with that, right? But no, it's one game, man. It's so frustrating. Anyway, let's get back into this record prediction. What do you got for us? Come on.
Time Monday night. I'm hyped.
I'm excited for that game. W here.
Versus Jets.
Split. So I gave you the first one, so we'll take this one.
At Eagles.
Loss.
At Chiefs.
Loss.
Versus Cowboys.
2-game losing streak.
They need this one. I'm gonna go W.
At Chargers.
W.
Versus Patriots.
W.
At Dolphins.
Loss.
Riv had a loss against the Jets.
He's 12-5.
Yeah, but it's
so there's one more Bills video that they did that I want to check out. Yeah. We'll just go back into NFL takes. Let's see. NFL Bills takes. Let's see this. Oh, man. Oh, my God. I can already tell. Hold on.
NFL hot take time. I think that the Bills might miss the playoffs.
Oh. Dirty water wagers.
Starting with the defense, I don't think they added enough talent. They lost Tremaine Edmonds in the offseason.
We literally have the exact same team. We literally have the exact same team minus Edmonds, and we have a fully healthy secondary. Literally have the exact same team on defense, but carry on.
Micah Hyde and Von Miller, who are both old and coming off of serious injuries. And I just think that this defense is not as good as it has been in years past. I think
same defense.
This defense's best days are behind. On top of that, I really don't trust this offense. In their playoff game against the Bengals.
Everyone is, dude, so tired. It is so fucking tired. It is such a tired take. Don't say that we need to get past the Bengals. There's literally a one game sample size. It's been a one game sample size. Oh my God. I think adding no talent is a massive stretch. We'll see. Carry on, kid.
Bengals, they only put up 10 points.
It was one fucking game.
On-field argument between Josh Allen and Stephon Diggs.
Oh, relax.
Given the fact that Diggs has held out for much of this offseason, I feel like that rift hasn't really been solved. That's especially troubling because this offense is completely centered.
No. What's troubling is this video that you recorded, watched, and said, yeah, I'm going to put this on for sure.
Around those two and their ability to make plays. If you take away Stephon Diggs, their run game is atrocious outside of Josh Allen. Yes, they added Damian Harris. I don't think he changes your life. Outside of Stephon Diggs, the passing game is pretty weak. I mean, Gabe Davis has got to be one of the worst wide receiver twos in the NFL at this point. I mean, you're relying on Khalil Shakir to change your life in the slot. I don't think that's going to
What about Dalton Kincaid, buddy?
happen. And Dalton Kincaid, while you added him in the first round and you're very hopeful about him, young tight ends take a long time to develop. And I'm not entirely sure what we can expect from him year one. And even if he does develop, how much is he going to change the offense? And on top of that, the AFC has improved tremendously, specifically the AFC East. The Jets added Aaron Rodgers. The Dolphins added Jalen Ramsey. And other teams in the AFC are looking really, really good. You can make the argument the other three teams in the AFC East have top 10, maybe even top 5 defenses in the NFL. With that being said, I don't think that the Bills are the clear favorites to win the AFC East. I could absolutely see the Jets or Dolphins pulling away with this division. And if they're in the wild card spot, that's a crapshoot at this point with the AFC. So
27, the Buffalo Bills, Jordan Addison. You know,
if you are a football fan or a sports fan in general,
how you feel about being a Bills fan here in Kansas City for the draft?
Well, the Bills have done nothing but let me down my entire life. So what's going to be new today?
Wow.
So you telling me that they're going to pick somebody that they don't need?
Shit, dude. We'll probably draft a running back that no one's ever heard of or a punter. You know what I mean? I don't know. We'll see what happens. Honestly, I'm a little concerned. We lost Tremaine Edmonds. We don't have a linebacker anymore. We got some needs on the O-line.
The NFL screwed the Buffalo Bills.
Oh.
The Bills have the 7th hardest schedule in the NFL this year. It's actually the easiest in the division because everyone else has to play them twice, but it's still tough. It's made tougher by the most difficult travel spot in the league this year. In Week 5, the Bills travel to London to take on the Jaguars. It'll be the 2nd straight game in London for Jacksonville. That's a huge advantage. The Bills have 2 choices. They can take their bye week before the London trip, but that means they create a travel disadvantage the week after. Or they can take their medicine and just deal with the difficult travel spot against the Jaguars. Being at such a disadvantage isn't ideal, particularly because Jacksonville could be a team Buffalo is fighting for playoff positioning. Seeing Bills Mafia in London will be a sight, but that's where the positives end for Buffalo in this situation.
The Buffalo Bills are in trouble. And as a Miami Dolphins fan,
oh, Nikki smokes. Nikki fucking smokes.
I couldn't be happier. Wide receiver Stephon Diggs is unhappy in Buffalo, and he's not hiding it either. He really does not care. Between Instagram stories, like tweets, and leaving practice early because him and head coach Sean McDermott needed a break from each other at practice, Diggs is clearly unhappy. Is this the beginning of the
man?
Just a few days ago, the Buffalo
Bills.
NFL rookie predictions based on jersey numbers. Bills Mafia edition. We've got to start with James Cook in 28. How many times I got to say it? 28 for a running back is fantastic. The better Cook brother right here. Kaiir Elam, their first-round pick, cornerback out of Florida, rocking 24. That's awesome. 3 picks. Khalil Shakir, wide receiver out of Boise State, rocking number 10. Great look and a great receiver. One of the biggest steals in the entire draft.
Huh?
I know the Bills have receivers. He's going to break through anyways.
This might sound like the craziest thing.
It's going to be crazy.
The Buffalo Bills.
I think that the
grading every single team's draft class part 4.
Oh, there's me.
What's our favorite NFL team?
Buffalo Bills.
Okay, so I literally had to stop my workout because I was scrolling through Twitter in between sets and I saw this bullshit. This failed NFL linebacker.
That guy's the biggest Dolphins hater I know. Biggest Bills hater I know, excuse me. It's Emmanuel Achu, because you're allergic to how absolute shit his takes are. But carry on.
Failure. Overrated. Terrible. Has the audacity to not include the Buffalo Bills on this atrocious list. The Chiefs, the Bengals, and that's it, deserve to be on this top 5. They deserve to be. Okay? The Dolphins at number 2, bro, you're not fooling anybody. we know that you have been riding Tua's package for the past 2 years for some odd reason. One read quarterback, can't stay healthy. I have no idea why you're so high on this guy. I cannot wait for Josh Allen to teabag your beloved Dolphins this year once again, like he has done his entire career. Same thing with the Ravens. Like, do you really think that OBJ is going to turn around their offense? Zay Flowers, rookie wide receiver, that couldn't even name the other teams in his damn division.
What's wrong with me, man?
And the Jets? Like, yes, I get the Jets have gotten better. They have Aaron Rodgers. But you're going to fucking disrespect the Bills like that? Dude, you're clearly just doing this for clicks.
Josh Allen got his own version of Tyreek Hill and newly acquired free agent Deontay Hardy.
Oh, that's a stretch. And so I like him. Pause. Donut bop.
Season the Bills were 26 in yards after the catch. The last season Hardy was healthy, back in 2021, he was 6th in the NFL in yards after the catch.
I didn't know that. The Gridiron Report. Getting me pumped about Deontay Hardy.
Hardy's elite speed and elusiveness adds a new dimension to this Bills offense to take pressure off Josh Allen. From 2020 to 2022, Hardy has been one of the most efficient wide receivers in the league. During that time frame, Hardy is 4th in the NFL in yards per route run, ahead of the likes of Devontae Adams and Stephon Diggs. It was reported that Hardy declined other offers with more guaranteed money in sake of joining the Bills offense with Josh Allen.
I'm actually like, wow. Wow.
The key to Hardy's success in Buffalo will
Bills Mafia is going to hate me for this. I don't give a shit. 8th is the Bills. 7th, Bengals. 6th, Jags. 5th, Giants. 4th, Cowboys. 3rd, Eagles. 2nd, 49ers. 1st, the Vikings. Just kidding.
Look at this.
Oh, Josh Allen just continues to take L's. I don't know if you guys heard the rumors, but Josh Allen's high school sweetheart apparently broke up with him during the offseason. And these rumors began when Brittany Williams, his girlfriend, ended up unfollowing him on Instagram. And don't worry, because I got the full story for you for what happened. It was reported that Josh Allen's girlfriend saw a sonogram and read his chat messages with another girl who was pregnant. And this girl who allegedly got pregnant by Josh Allen was his bartender. And after Brittany Williams saw all of this, she left Josh Allen's ass. So Bills fans, are you guys going to continue to look up to this guy who cheated on his girlfriend? If this guy's really your idol, then that's just sad. And I know my quarterback, Tua Tagovailoa, would never disrespect his wife like that. He even started a family already. Also, I'm betting all my money that Josh Allen was the one that got with Jeffree Star a couple weeks ago. But
dude, this kid,
the greatest player.
Oh my God, that kid, man.
You give an order, you accept.
The Bills are another team that had a draft that was kind of just middle of the road. And the first.
There's a couple of things I want to bring up here. Number one.
Oh, wow. NFL takes that are bound to.
Micah Parsons just took a dive.
But before the game, you tweeted.
Does your wife watch any of these games with you?
My notebook. I don't know if y'all want to see it, but.
What if Stephon Diggs never caught that? I don't know.
Got another question. Let's get it.
So the Jets will open their season with a game against the Buffalo Bills.
What you got
I
for
actually
me?
love this for both teams, honestly. This will tell if the Jets are seriously, going to be in the mix for the rest of the season. But it kind of doesn't matter either. At the same time, it's the first game of the season, but it's very important because it's a divisional game. I'm going to really be watching this game. This is definitely going to be a banger. But, obviously, I'm not doing no predictions or nothing right now, but this is very good. If I'm being
it's going to be a good game. I'm very, very excited about that. I definitely am. Ladies and gents, we are officially at the hour mark. Dom Mafia live Monday through Friday at 11 a.m. EST. Ladies and gentlemen, brought to you by Prize Picks, best player prop bet platform on the entire internet. Say, for example, that you want to bet on some baseball or you want to bet on some NFL futures while we sit around and wait for some news to drop on something. Please go check out Prize Picks and use code DOMMAFIA. Okay, they're going to match your first deposit all the way up to $100. So if you're feeling froggy and you want to go on ahead and predict what your quarterback is going to throw as far as yards, over, under, favorite receiver, favorite running back, hit up Prize Picks. Directly supports the channel. So go on ahead and check out Prize Picks and put in code DOMMAFIA. There's a lot of great baseball bets going on right now. Fantastic, proud sponsor of the show. This was it, ladies and gents. We were sitting here reacting to takes that we found on TikTok. Okay, now one thing I do want to say, I do want to make this a part of my regular content schedule, but I want to title it Bad NFL Takes. Okay, so whatever you do, I'm going to go ahead and share my screen real fast. At the top of this live chat, and so at the top of this live chat, ladies and gents, you will notice a direct invitation rates to my Discord server. I saw several of you have already went on ahead and joined. I appreciate that. It's a good time. Say, for example, you ever get into some bad takes. You see a bad tweet, something that just upsets you, a YouTube video that upsets you. It doesn't need to be Bills related. It could be anything NFL related. A TikTok you see, a YouTube video, a tweet, screenshot it and put it in this channel on my server, knock it out, and then we're going to go through them together like it always absolutely is. So make sure you join that Discord. It's completely free. Just like a really cool chat room where we can just sort of discuss NFL stuff while we patiently await that return. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Love you guys. And we'll see you. Wait, Dave said something right here. Hey, Dan, you, TD, Tyler Sports, and Rico should do a show when we play the Dolphins. I feel like that might be interesting. Ronald Miller, Dan, I love your videos. Keep at it. Thank you, man. I appreciate that. Like I said, I am live Monday through Friday, right at 11 a.m. EST, and Monday through Thursday at 5 p.m. EST for Bills Mafia Happy Hour. And then once the season starts, oh, man, we're about to be getting heavy. Patriots 12, saying you're a cool Bills fan. Most Bills I don't like. Listen, man, I appreciate you. I try to keep it as objective as humanly possible. I try to make y'all laugh. See, I just remembered, and King Jamie hitting that like button. Hit that like button on your way out. Y'all, thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you at 5 p.m. a little later. Deuces.